Let's get ready for SFWL Thunder. Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes have an announcement. Vito will make his decision on his Royal Rumble win. And we have the Chaos Chamber qualifier tonight. Introducing the SFWL Florida champion, Sami Zayn. Alright guys, it's no secret that opportunities doesn't really flow around here. Let's look at the chamber qualifiers. Nobody's going to be able to get into those except for the top guys. So I'm going to hold an open challenge tonight and for the rest of TWL Thunders until I lose this championship. I'll see who wins and who will dare challenge me. Florida championship matches every week. I'm your commentator, Jimmy. Not at all affiliated with Jimmy Uso. We're two different Jimmys. The following contest is in the Chaos Chamber qualifier match. Introducing first, representing the Riot Paradigm Order, Cheeto. The Riot Paradigm Order has set their eyes on gold. And Cheeto takes on two other superstars in this chamber qualifier. Now, his father, Sauce, did lose his chamber qualifier with AJ Styles and Burrito to Burrito. And the winner of this match will be joining Burrito and 4 other competitors in the Chaos Chamber. And the winner will get a title shot against the champion that Vito doesn't choose. Introducing next, Damian Priest. Damian Priest here is now looking for a world championship. And he is going to try his very best to win it by winning this qualifier and then the Chaos Chamber. Uh-oh. Introducing last, the ruler, Oba Femi. Oba Femi, the ruler. Our announcer over there got really crazy over Oba. Oba looks to win his first world championship. Alright, Master Triple Threat match for a spot in the Chaos Chamber up next. Obafemi attempting a clothesline on Cheeto, but he misses. And Cheeto now attacking Damian Priest. Pinned by Damian onto Cheeto. We have Tic Tacs in the studio today. Now Obafemi. Rolled over, but Cheddar now getting dropped. Now, speaking of Chaos Chamber, let's go to the already announced match for the card. Last time on TWL Takedown, not TWL, SFWL Takedown, AJ Lee and Bobby Buckness have announced a rematch at Chaos Chamber. In San Diego. And so San Diego is the official location for Chaos Chamber. And these three are fighting for a spot in the Chaos Chamber match, which already has Burrito as a part of it. Damian Priest, though, going after the ruler. And working on Obafemi is Damian Priest. Took it at 2 by Oba. Cheddar hyping him, not Cheddar, Cheeto, hyping himself up. Attempted shoulder tackle there, missed. Now Damian Priest grabbing that baseball bat, clubbing Cheeto into the back of the neck with that thing. Uh-oh. Cheeto kicks out at 1. Now Chonky Boy and Peyton of the Riot Paradigm Order were kicked out of the building earlier before this match by our general manager, Charles, because he wanted to have a fair triple threat match. And I believe he has guards posted on all of the entrances in the building to ensure none of them can slip by, even in the most ridiculous disguises. Obafemi proving to be a monster here, but Cheeto going for that cheddar dropper, but Obafemi with a fall from grace. A poison rana there by Cheeto. And now a code red there. But Obafemi just gets back up and he gets drop kicked. And a clothesline to Priest. Cover onto Priest by Cheeto. Could this win him the match? And Cheeto is going to Chaos Chamber. Well, that match was fast. Obafemi and Damian Priest beat the crap out of each other. And then Cheeto came in to steal the win. Here's your winner, Cheeto. The Right Pair and Mortar are getting ready for a mass takeover, and this man is spearheading it. Next up, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, has an announcement to make on our general manager's part, as well as an announcement of his own. Alright, I know you guessed what one of those announcements is, and yes, I'm getting a chamber qualifier next week, but that's not what's important right now. What's important is our general manager has made 2 new titles. The SFWL Universal Tag Team Championships, and at Chaos Chamber, well, they're going to be defended in a fatal 4-way ladder match, with each of the 4 Thunder teams all in them. So let's see what happens at Chaos Chamber. Oh my gosh! Next week at Chaos Chamber, not next week, but soon at Chaos Chamber, a new championship, or championships, I should say, the SFWL Universal Tag Team Championships. But the following contest is a Florida Championship Open Challenge match. This match is scheduled for 1 fall. I don't know what else to say. Introducing first, the SFWL Florida Champion, Sami Zayn. The SFWL Florida Champion, Sami Zayn, is going to defend his title every single week here on Thunder until he loses it in an open challenge. Now that takes guts. John Cena invented the open challenge with the United States Open Challenge. Let's see who his mystery opponent is. Coming off. Oh. Uh-oh. Look who's here. After a thunderous debut in the Kings Royale match, Blake Monroe is on SFWL Thunder. And she will be taking on Sami Zayn for the SFWL Florida Championship. And now that Florida Championship will be defended tonight. Now Sami Zayn, of course, won that title. The following, introducing first, the challenger, Blake Monroe. And introducing the champion. He is the SFWL Florida champion, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn here in his first title defense since winning the title a while ago. Back on the SFWL Thunder before the Kings Royale premium live event. So now he's defending this title live tonight against Blake Monroe, who he has never faced in a one-on-one match before. In fact, nobody has. Oh, Blake Monroe going for it. But Sami anticipating it like the veteran he is. Oh my gosh, going for a quick cover onto Blake Monroe. Kick out at one by Blake Monroe. That is still fairly early in the match, so Sami Zayn should count himself lucky that he even got to win it in the first place. But the veteran beating down on the challenger, the veteran champ. Now, Sami Zayn really does want to compete for that world title one day, but he is going to bring it to the mid-card. Or to that Florida championship scene as much as possible. And put that title on the map. Shoving Blake Monroe into the corner. That is a dangerous spot in the match against Sami Zayn. The Helluva kick, is known for taking down people such as the Doctor, the man who held that championship before Sami did. Drop kick by Blake Monroe, cover onto Sami Zayn. Not hooking those legs. Big mistake though. Sami can just use those legs to kick out. That is a mistake by the challenger that Sami Zayn would have just kept in mind. There's Sami Zayn bringing it to Blake Monroe. Oh, Blake Monroe, though, gets out of whatever Sami was trying to do there. Now Sami rolls the outside. And Blake Monroe going after the top rope. Another drop kick to Sami. What is that, the third one in this match? Did she just kiss him? Sami's family don't watch. Oh, God. I feel bad for Sami's wife. She just watched her husband get kissed involuntarily by another woman. Oh, blue thunder bomb on the outside of the ring. Now. So that could have very much been a headbutt. I might have just been seeing things there. But Blake Monroe playing mind games with Sami. Cover by the challenger onto the champion. Kick at it too by Sami. Blake Monroe already losing her temper there. And getting ready to put an end to Sami with the glamour shot DDT right there. Are we going to have a new champion already? Sami kicked out at the very last second. That was everything Blake Monroe had. And she just pulled that out. And Sami kicked out at the literal last second. And now the champion getting all that is necessary. Uh-oh. Getting that submission hold onto the challenger. Blake Monroe struggling there, but Sami seems to have done some damage to that knee. And now a drop kick of his own. Now Zayn drops a drop kick of his own. Oh no, Blake Monroe just unknowingly set herself up for the Helluva kick. Sami Zayn retains. What a match by Blake Monroe there. But ultimately, it was the Florida champion who won. Here's your winner, and still Florida champion, Sami Zayn. Only the second ever successful title defense in the history of SFWL. Is the only other person to... introducing the Kings Royale winner, Vito. Vito here now has won the Kings Royale. So. All right, folks, I'm making pizzas here, and I'm gonna be the next boss of Thunder, cause I want Logan Paul at Legacies Collide. Oh, here he is, the man himself. Whoa, Vito. Do you think you're gonna take me down at Kings Royale? Hell no. You think you're gonna beat me? No way. You're gonna be stuck in... Oh, you think you're so over, Paul? Well, those fans over there disagree, and I'm gonna beat you at Legacies Collide. Alright. Well, switch your catch it in. Here! Eat this! This is my title! Mine! A DDT under the championship. Paul now attempting to fight Vito in the ring right now, but the challenger for Legacies Collide, the first ever Legacies Collide match, has been made official. Logan Paul, Vito, night 2 of Legacies Collide. And these two are now fighting in the ring. Over that Apex Championship. Now, speaking of what I was talking about earlier, there's only 2 people who have had successful title defenses in SFWL so far. Logan Paul, who retained in a violent TLC match against Roman Reigns. And Sami Zayn, who had just retained just now. If you're a champion, you got to keep your eye on the ball, as there will be many different challengers coming after you. Ask Bobby Buffness what happened when he and AJ faced off at Kings Royale. But these two just seem to be all over each other, trying to beat the crap out of the other. But Vito seems heavily resilient to Logan Paul's onslaught. Oh, under the title! And Logan Paul wanted to go with that titanium-loaded fist, only for it to Vito the counter, and now Vito has Logan up. And a knee to the face of Paul. And now Vito attempting to get Paul, but Paul's... Oh, face plant. And Vito going up to the top rope. Going after Paul now is Vito. Vito attempted to go for his signature stunner there, only for Logan Paul to counter, but now Vito counters Logan's counter. And then Paul knocks him out with a fist. Only for to get back. Oh, Logan just jumped on his own title. Logan Paul appears to be bleeding now. These two getting into a brawl. Where the heck is security? Wait, they're backstage dealing with... Oh, my God. They're getting beaten up by Penny. Oh, no. That cat Penny is beating up one of... Oh, my God. She just threw them through a car. She just threw one of the security team through a car. Okay, no wonder they're not coming out here to deal with this. They've got problems of their own. I'm not going to stop what's happening back there. Wait, is that Roman? He's trying to beat up Penny. Why are they? What's going on back there? And now there's Griffin too. Oh my God! I'm just looking at the security footage. I am sorry. There's just a lot going on backstage apparently, including a feline tossing several security guards through a car. Specifically a minivan, by the way. I hope none of the people in this stadium own that minivan and it was just one of our crew. Or maybe, unfortunately, it was that security guard that went through it. Imagine being put through their own van by a feline. And now Vito. I don't even know what's happening anymore. This feels like it's been longer than the last than the triple threat match earlier. Now we have an updated match card for Chaos Chamber with the Vision taking on the Usos, who are taking on and the Crazy Cat Cast, as well as the Riot Paradigm Orders, Peyton and Chunky Boy, in a ladder match. So, and that's our main event tonight, is the Usos versus Hermione and Bastion. Oh, wait a minute. That's why they're fighting backstage. Penny is trying to get at Roman, who has a very deep connection with the Usos, and she just wants to get a head start. Okay, I see what's happening back there. Oh, okay, now I'm figuring things out. Oh boy, that's turning into a faction war back there. Thank God the Usos decided to stay out of it. My gosh, how long are these two going to keep brawling in the ring for? I know they can't physically get separated because of the fact that the security guards are currently getting thrown through another car by that darn feline. Oh my gosh, she just put Roman through a car. This cat is insane. She just put Roman Reigns through a car. This cat just put the tribal chief through a car. Okay, the Usos are definitely getting their blood boiling now. I think they were just put in that match to begin with because of the upcoming tag match, and they just wanted to get a match with the Crazy Cat Cast to test the field out because they never actually, I don't know, they faced them. Maybe they're just getting more research on their opponents. How long are these two going to keep fighting for? Oh, I think his butt just landed on his own title. Jeez. This guy won't be making any prime after this. That was a Pooperman punch there. Now, funnily enough, Logan Paul's last title defense was against Roman. So him getting through, Roman's just not having a good few weeks, hasn't he? He's just been getting put through cars, and then lost. And he lost to Logan Paul, and then he got put through a car by a feline who is half his size. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but she is tiny compared to him. And now Logan Paul. When will this damn fight end? I'm losing my patience. Can someone tell these two to wrap it up? Next segment is on in like 3 minutes. What the heck are they doing in there? I bet the Usos are just watching the TV board. As they're like, when is it going to be our turn, Us? Or something like that. I don't know, these two just keep fighting. And Logan's barely able to stand. Going ball for crossbody. I'm just tired of commentating on this. Okay, is it finally going to be over? Still freaking going at it. Jeez. That took forever. But our main event's up next. The Usos versus Hermione and Bastion. Introducing first, Hermione and Bastion, the Crazy Cat Cast. Hermione and Bastion here raring to go, especially after that back. Wait, what the heck? Whoa, whoa! The Vision from behind! Attacking the Usos! Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker attacking the Usos, who they will face along with the Cat Cast and the Riot Paradigm Order at Chaos Chamber. I thought backstage was crazy, but this match has gone crazy. Hermione taking it to the big Jim. The question is, if we're getting new tag team titles on Thunder as well, who are the Minty Boys going to face as challengers? I mean, we got teams on there, sure. But the Minty Boys have beaten everybody better than them. They're everybody better. Like the best on there. They defeated Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Heck, they defeated the Usos. I don't know who are going to dethrone the Minty Boys. Massive Samoan drop by Jim. Cover. On a Hermione by Big Jim. And Big Jim, though, picking on Hermione. And the Usos once again. Standard double Samoan drop by the Usos. The Jey Uso going up. It appears Hermione got the tag, and Bastion is now legal for the Crazy Cat Cast. Now the Usos are taking on Bastion and Hermione tonight, and it seems like Jey Uso and Bastion are the legal men, but Jimmy Uso's been tagged in. Another double Samoan drop there. Roll up by Big Jim. Kick out a 0 by Bastion. Throwing Jimmy over the ropes. And now Bastion has Jimmy up. Big Jim thrown back into the ring. But Jimmy kicks out of whatever Bastion trying to get him in. Big Jim in Big B in the ring. And Big Boy Bastion tagging in his sister Hermione. But Jay attempts a super kick, but Hermione blocks it. I think she just hissed at him. Hermione the cat is so vicious sometimes. Jimmy Uso watching his brother go to work on Hermione the cat. And now Jay's getting worked on by Hermione. And then a DDT by Jay. Now Jay with the Uso splash bash and breaks it up at 1 though. Man, I have a very bad throat today. Remind me of a DDT. With the Usos now. Kick out at 0 by Jay Uso. Attempted. That was a very weird super kick that Jay tried to do there. And Hermione's going to make him pay for it. Hermione with a flipping clothesline. Attempted roll up by Hermione, but Jay gets out of it. Jay, the Usos win again. After our hard-fought main event, the Usos win again, even after some interception by the Vision. The Vision appears to have one obstacle: the Usos. And they're clearly not done with them. Our winners, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.